We're back with another East Asia Soft Showcase. This time, we're featuring titles we've got planned for July and August, plus a few updates on our biggest ongoing projects. Are you ready? Let's get started. First up, we're excited to announce that East Asia Soft has partnered with Suzaku Games to release Sense's Midnight, the first in an anthology of sequels to Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story. This time, the haunting adventure goes 3D, drawing inspiration from survival horror classics with fixed camera angles and tank controls that are sure to tickle the nostalgia of genre enthusiasts. Travel to a dystopian vision of future Japan as you take the role of Kaho, an outgoing and adventurous college student and member of her school's occult research club. When returning to Japan for a family visit, the other club members dare Kaho to investigate an infamous urban legend, the Midnight Door of Ikebukuro Walking Park. Discover the secrets of the park via environmental storytelling and lore. Carefully manage limited inventory slots to avoid backtracking. Weigh the risk and reward of puzzles that could alert vengeful spirits. And use hiding spots to evade the one that's hunting you. Sense's Midnight is coming soon to Steam, with console versions in the works for later this year. A young man's daughter has gone missing, and the only one capable of helping him find her is a mouse named Quintus. In Quintus and the Absent Truth, join this odd pairing on their search for answers, using the differences in their size as an advantage. Puzzles that Alan and Quintus encounter often require you to work out which character to use for the task at hand. Do you need Alan's height to reach buttons, switches, and items that are out of Quintus's reach? Or is a hole too small for Alan to fit through? Only by working together can they uncover the truth they seek. Quintus and the Absent Truth comes to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms on July 6th. Prepare to delve deep into a world of malice and deadly peril. Crypt of the Serpent King Remastered 4K Edition is a medieval first-person hack-and-slash dungeon crawler with roguelike elements that recalls the gameplay of dark fantasy classics, while presenting its action in gorgeously gruesome 4K style. Explore randomly generated dungeons, fighting underworld creatures along the way, all while avoiding traps and collecting loot. Goblins, giant spiders, skeletons, orcs, and more await you in the tunnels and halls of the underworld. Crypt of the Serpent King Remastered 4K Edition adventures onto PS5 and Xbox Series X and S on July 8th. The inhabitants of Rayland use the energy from the Domus to survive. And to transport this energy, they use a Reflectus, a type of equipment that reflects the rays to other Domus. In Rayland, your mission is to help the local inhabitants transport energy. And to do this, you must correctly position the Reflectus on the isometric field and rotate them so the energy rays reach the target. Gameplay is simple, but the brain-teasing puzzles will definitely require some thoughtful reflection. Rayland arrives on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms July 13th. Jules, Quincy, Haru, Morgan, and Kyun are back in the next entry of our Otokonoko cross-dressing themed puzzle series with Otoko Cross Pretty Boys Klondike Solitaire. If the debut game's mahjong mechanics were a bit too challenging or felt unfamiliar, then this one's for you, offering the familiar mechanics and unlimited replay value of classic card-based solitaire. And if you've already conquered Otoko Cross's mahjong outing, then this new game might just offer enough alternate outfits, hairstyle variations, and other secrets that you'll have a perfect excuse to spend more quality time with the boys. For each character, there are multiple difficulty levels to clear, each unlocking a new outfit for casual viewing in dressing room mode. And as with the previous game, if you can clear every stage, you'll also unlock the totally uncensored naked mode. You won't have to wait long to play Otoko Cross Pretty Boys Klondike Solitaire. It's scheduled to drop on Steam July 14th. Be sure to wishlist today. Side-scrolling action and classic adventure storytelling come together in Seduction, A Monk's Fate. In this horror-themed tale about a monk who enters a haunted realm to uncover the truth of his monastery, you'll need to solve puzzles, search for clues, and escape great danger while navigating beautiful and gruesome handcrafted environments. As the young monk, you must refuse temptation at every turn in order to save a young woman's soul from being sacrificed. Seduction, A Monk's Fate creeps onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms July 20th. Get ready to blaze through your enemies with as much firepower as you can carry in Arsonist Heaven. It's hunt or be hunted in a game of side-scrolling survival. Arsonist Heaven is an action platformer presented in retro pixel art style. Take the role of a hunter in a flame-retardant hazard suit and equipped with a jetpack as you traverse a wide variety of biomes. Every stage is filled with roving enemies. Some monsters attack with brute force, while others carry melee weapons or emit magic projectiles. To even the odds and eliminate them before they take you down, you'll need to utilize an arsenal of unique firearms, launchers, and flamethrowers. It's a brutal ballet of balancing resources as you outlast your opposition. Arsonist Heaven blazes onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms July 27th. A surreal and punishing world of black, white, and red awaits in Back Again, a hardcore 3D platformer presented in immersive first-person perspective. In this void, your only means of escape is to cross floating platforms arranged in increasingly complex configurations. A mysterious voice offers advice along the way, while mannequins surround and observe you. Perhaps they hold clues about the puzzles at hand, or maybe they're just like you. Back Again is an eerie tale with a minimalistic narrative and unsettling atmosphere intended to test your skills, question your psyche, and reward determination, all set to a unique and ever-changing soundtrack to suit the mood. Back Again leaps onto Nintendo Switch, PS5, and PS4 in August 2022. A new style of card game joins the popular Pretty Girls lineup, this time using the calculation, or Four Kings rule set. In Pretty Girls Four Kings Solitaire, you'll need to place all cards on the table in a specified order. As you draw from the shuffled deck, you can hold cards in the field below, but once placed, only the top cards can be moved. Think strategically to get every card to the top and you'll win. As you play, you'll meet 8 female challengers, each with multiple outfits and fully voiced in Japanese. As you clear their stages, new outfits will be unlocked in dressing room mode, plus there's a new diorama feature to explore that lets you create scenes with the characters and clothing you've earned. Pretty Girls Four Kings Solitaire deals its way onto Nintendo Switch, PS5, and PS4 in August 2022. In pixel art action-adventure Book Quest, you'll take the role of a young man who witnesses the theft of his family's magic book, which leads to a visit by his grandfather's ghost, compelling him to embark on a dangerous journey to retrieve it. Explore the surrounding towns and wilderness, gather information from townsfolk, strengthen your character with new weapons and gear, track down culprits who stole the magic book, and discover the truth behind it all. Throughout this medieval fantasy, gameplay alternates between top-down and side-scrolling perspectives. Dodge, roll, and execute melee attacks, collect key items, solve environmental puzzles, equip new gear as you progress, and engage in unique mini-games as you travel between map locations. This is a nostalgic adventure for all ages, whether you're a longtime gamer who recalls genre classics or a newcomer just learning the ropes. Book Quest arrives on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms later this summer. Finally, we have more details to share on Sword and Fairy Together Forever. As the latest standalone entry in the nearly 27-year-old RPG franchise, this epic action RPG inspired by Chinese mythology puts you in command of a memorable party of characters, each with unique personalities, motives, skills, strengths, and weaknesses. Only together can they shape the future between warring clans of humans, demons, and deities. Sword and Fairy Together Forever not only features the most advanced graphics in series history, but it also introduces dynamic, real-time combat mechanics with total freedom of movement and fluid, screen-filling skill animations. Switch between playable characters and strategize on the fly. Along the way, you can also meet and care for spirit creatures that will aid in your journey. Discover lush, interconnected environments, equip your party with new skills, play mini-games, and much more as you explore a beautifully crafted Oriental world. Sword and Fairy Together Forever comes to PS5 and PS4 digitally on August 4th. Physical editions are also in the works for release in North America and Europe. And that does it for this East Asia Soft Showcase. Quite a lineup, don't you think? As always, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you playing all of these exciting new indies as they fill the months ahead.